Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 21 ends with a bang. Or I should say a boom. So we're down the final stretch. Series is nearing its end. And we're at the point now where we're going to start bumping off some of our main characters. So yeah, big things happen in this issue. And we have some deaths. We start out this issue with James Wesley, Kingpin's right-hand man, being kidnapped. And it turns out that the kidnapper is Mr. Negative. And we're going to get a bit of backstory of Mr. Negative. We're going to get his origin story. He was raised in the city, pretty poor, a lot of poverty, a lot of crime, and he only had his older sister, 8 years older than him, to take care of him, during which he had like pay protection money or something. He's being forced to pay off this guy. And the guy gets pissed off, says that this is not enough, and starts beating on him. And that's when he unlocks his powers, and he gets the money back. Then his sister realizes that her brother can pretty much control people, can hypnotize them. She starts taking advantage of that power, so they start bumping off some of the criminal leaders and taking over their territory, till eventually they start rising up and they have their own faction, their own gang. And that's when Kingpin gets involved. And Mr. Negative thinks that he can take on Kingpin. Nah, Kingpin just beats him down and says, you're gonna be under me now. And Negative is forced to agree. And of course this upsets his sister, because his sister is like, we raised up this army, we raised up this gang, and now you're nothing more than a dog to the Kingpin. And that's when Mr. Negative, like after everything that's been going on recently, that's when he decides, you know what, I'm just going to take what's mine. I'm going to use my powers. I'm going to take control over this. Forget the Sinister Six, forget following Kingpin's orders. It's time for me to take control over this city. And while he's interrogating James, he learns that James not only has no loyalty to Kingpin, but is also a member of Mysterio. And he starts revealing everything. He reveals who all the other members are, he reveals what their plans are. And it's not because he wants to, it's because Mr. Negative has used his powers and forced him to do so. And as this is going down, we have Gwen with the other Mysterios, and they're all having a meeting. And one of the other Mysterios actually turns out to be Mr. Negative's sister. All this time I thought it was actually Vanessa Fisk, because the hairstyle completely matches that. But no, it's actually Mr. Negative's sister. So Mr. Negative's sister was part of Mysterio all this time. And James is there at the meeting as well. Mr. Negative has let him go, but Mr. Negative has attached a microphone and a camera to his glasses. So he's recording this entire meeting. He sees who all the other players are in the Mysterio gang. As this meeting is going down, we have a Godfather situation where Mysterio is having this meeting. Meanwhile, Mr. Negative is using all the people that he controls, and he's going after all the big players. He goes after the Black Cat. He goes after Peter and his family. He goes after the Mole Man. He's going after everybody. And that's when James reveals that he isn't just recording everything, he also has one last thing. And he pulls open his shirt, revealing that he has a bunch of C4 strapped to his body, and it detonates. So James is gone, obviously. Most of the Mysterios are probably gone, including Gwen. I guess we'll find out if Gwen was able to survive. It does appear that she has the pendant. We don't see her wearing it, but she was the last one to have it on her in the previous issue. So maybe she was able to use her powers to somehow escape, but I don't know. I mean, we are nearing the end, and this is a non-616 series. It is totally in the world of possibility for popular characters to be bumped off, and I can totally see them killing off Gwen, which could set Harry down a certain direction. I'm not really sure I would want that. I want to see the series end with Peter and Harry remaining friends and being on the same side, especially since there's only 3 more issues left after this, and you still have to take out Mr. Negative, and you still have to take out the Kingpin, and also kind of just like wrap everything else up, like all the other loose ends like Richard and Black Cat and all that stuff. So I do feel like all of a sudden having Harry become evil in the last 3 issues, or like having him turn to the bad side and being forced to fight Peter or whatever. I don't know. I feel like that might be a little bit too late. Like, you don't need to do that yet. But who knows? Maybe they won't do that. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the Mysterios are pretty much dead. And so is Gwen. At least at this point in time, it looks like she's possibly dead. we do see her get caught in the blast. Now, whether she survives or not, who knows? Like, if this was any other story, I would say, yeah, she's dead. She's immediately caught in the blast. Like, there's no way she could avoid that. But it is a comic book, and comic books have a lot of death fake outs, and even when characters do die, they always come back. But again, this is not part of the 616. This is not the main line. This is a series that's reaching its end, so anything can happen. So yeah, as I said earlier, the series ends with a boom, literally. And we are starting to bump off some of our main characters. Let's wonder who's going to be next. I can see Mr. Negative being killed. I can see Felicia's dad being killed. I don't think Black Cat's going to die. I don't think Felicia's going to die. I don't think Kingpin will die. And I don't think anyone from the Parker family is going to go. But, I mean, Gwen is a possibility. Yeah, this was a wild issue. But there you go. There's Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 21. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still want to thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next one is more to your liking. With that said, thank you once again. And I hope you guys and gals have a good one. Later.